Hello everyone. Now we will discuss a vector differential operator and Laplacian operator. So differential operator or a vector differential operator is denoted by del and Laplacian operator is denoted by del square. So let's start discussion over it. Here now we will consider a region bounded by a scalar field phi, which will be a function of our Cartesian coordinate x, y, z. So I can write this phi as a function of x, y, z. And if we consider this phi as being a point function, then we can say that it is a function of the position operator r bar, which is given by x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Therefore, we can also write this phi as a function of r bar. You can write here 3 lines, or it means equivalent. Okay, meaning of this 3 line is equivalent. So, from this r, we can also find dr as dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. So here we can differentiate this r in this way. We will need this, that's why we have found it. Now if there is infinite decimal increments in x, y, z as dx, dy and dz, then even though this is a function of 3 variables, we can find the total differential as we have discussed in previous lecture, which is given by d phi as dou phi upon dou x dx plus dou phi upon dou y dy plus dou phi upon dou z dz. Let's say this as equation 50. Then this RHS of equation 50 can be expressed in terms of dot product of 2 vectors, and these 2 vectors are, we will take these terms corresponding to one vector and this corresponds to another vector, and we will write dot product of those 2 vectors. So here we can write dou phi upon dou x I cap plus dou phi upon dou y j cap plus dou phi upon dou z k cap, and this is dotted with dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. So if you took dot product of these 2 vector, you will get equation number 50. So meaning of this both term is same. So I can replace this RHS by dot product of these 2 vector. And now here if you observe this, it is nothing but our d r bar, and here this I will keep as it is. I will just take this phi common to outside the bracket. So I can write this as, now we are taking phi outside, sorry, dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap, and it is dotted with, this can be written as r bar, and I have taken phi outside. So in this equation, the vector quantity in first bracket of this RHS of, let me call this as equation 51. So of this bracketed quantity of this equation 51 is the result operation of certain differential operator in vector algebra, which is operated on the scalar function phi. This vector differential operator is defined in Cartesian coordinate by using dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap, and it is denoted by the del bar. So if this quantity is denoted by del bar, thus I can write del bar as dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap, and this term is known as the del operator or nebula. So this is known as del or nebula, and this differential operator was introduced by Sir William Roman Hamilton, and it was developed by P.G. Tite. So for convenience, it is denoted without writing this arrow or bar over it. Therefore, we have written here just del. Meaning of both is same. For our sake of simplicity and our convenience, we can write this as just del also, and it is a vector operator. So this vector operator has properties similar to our other ordinary vector. So this vector operator is similar to our normal or ordinary vector. The simple symbol is del and no meaning unless it is acted upon by any function, so is introduced after it. So if you just write del, it is of zero meaning. So this del should be operated on any function. And in vector analysis, there are three fundamental operations with del which are useful in physics. So suppose if we consider the phi as a scalar function and v bar as a vector function. So we are considering phi and v bar as a scalar and vector function respectively. So in vector analysis, there are three operations which can be done by using this del, which are del phi, then second operation is del dotted with vector v bar, and third is del crossed with v bar. Now whenever you took the del operator which is operated on a scalar function phi, so if del is operated on a scalar function, then this is known as a gradient. Whenever del is dotted with vector function v bar, then this is known as a divergence of that vector function. So we can say this as the divergence. And when del is operated as a cross product with any vector quantity, then this is known as the curl of that vector. So in physical situations, gradient, divergence and curl, all these can be involved in our physics. Therefore, we use these three mathematical operations over the vector. Now, if this del is multiplied on the left side of any function, for example, phi and del. So if this is the way, then it will still remain as a operator, and this phi is a scalar function. So we can write it in this way: dou by dou x I cap. This phi is written first, dou by dou y j and dou by dou z k cap. So this is the way when it is multiplied on the left side by a function. So when on the left side of this del we multiply a function, it will just remain an operator, and the term phi del should not be equal to del of phi. So these both are not equal. Similarly, the a bar dotted with del bar and the cross operator. So the first one is a scalar operator since there is dot product, and in second case a bar crossed with del. So in this case this will be a vector since cross product of two vector is a new third vector. Therefore, now in this case, how to find this dot product? So it is easy. So this is our del operator and it is dotted with vector a bar, and suppose vector a bar is taken as ax I cap plus a y j cap plus az k cap, and its dot a bar dotted with del. So this dot product will be ax dou by dou x plus ay dou by dou y plus az dou by dou z. So this is the way, and this is known as the scalar operator since dot product is a scalar quantity. And you already know how to find cross product of two vector by finding its determinant. So a cap, I cap, j cap and k cap. First vector is a, so ax, ay and az, and here dou by dou x, dou by dou y and dou by dou z. Now if you calculated this determinant, you can find this determinant, and we have already did such type of mathematical operation. So I will directly write value of this determinant, which is given by ay dou by dou z minus az dou by dou y into I cap plus az dou by dou x minus ax dou by dou z into j cap, and third term will be, which is for k cap, which is ax dou by dou y minus ay dou upon dou x into k cap. So you can verify this determinant gives rise to this operator which is known as a vector operator, and this is curl of operator, and this is a dot product which is a scalar. So this is scalar operator, this is vector operator. Now we will discuss Laplacian operator. This Laplacian operator is represented by del square. Now you know that del phi or del bar of phi is nothing but dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap, and this is operated on the phi. So we have already discussed this, or this can be written as dou phi upon dou x I cap plus dou phi upon dou y j cap plus dou phi upon dou z k cap. So this is the del operator. Now if we took dot product of this del phi with del again, so we will took dot with del, then we will get del dot del phi. So we took dot product of del phi with del. Now put values of these both quantities. Now what is del? You already know, we have discussed just. Del is what? Dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap dotted with, since here there is dot, so dot product with del phi. This is our del phi. So let's substitute dou phi upon dou x I cap plus dou phi upon dou y j cap plus dou phi upon dou z k cap. And if you calculate this dot product, now you should be expert in calculation of dot product. So this dot product will be this dotted with this. I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, k dot k is 1, and other terms which are crossed, that will be 0. So we will get here dou square phi upon dou x square plus dou square phi upon dou y square, and for third term this is dou square phi upon dou z square. Now here if you took this scalar function outside, dou square upon dou x plus dou square upon dou y square plus dou square upon dou z square, and it is operated on phi. So this quantity which is inside the bracket, this whole is defined as del square, and phi as it is. So del square of phi. This means what is your del square? It is nothing but dou square upon dou x square plus dou square upon dou y square plus dou square upon dou z square, and this is known as the Laplacian operator or Laplace. So del square is called as a Laplacian operator. And since there is no I cap, j cap, k cap, it is a scalar operator. So Laplacian operator is always called as a scalar operator since there is dot product of this del. The Laplacian is a part of several important equations in our mathematical physics, and del square phi equal to 0 is known as Laplace equation. And these equations arise in a numerous problem in heat, hydrodynamic, electricity, magnetism, aerodynamics, different branches of our physics. So this del square operator is arise in the different branches of physics that we will need. Therefore, it is a very important operator and important partial differential equation in physics which contain del square. So there are few examples given in a book. So let's take some of them. So we will discuss first the wave equation which is given in the quantum mechanics or wave mechanics, and that equation is del square psi equals to 1 by c square dou square psi upon dou t square. So this is differential equation of wave motion where c is velocity, t is time, and psi is a mechanical displacement. Another example is a Schrodinger equation. Now there are two equations, one is time dependent and another is time independent. So first I will write time dependent Schrodinger equation. This you are going to study in quantum mechanics in TYBSc, which is IH dou psi upon dou t equals to minus h square upon twice m dou square psi upon dou x square plus vx. So this term is nothing but del square, and Schrodinger time independent equation is given by minus h square upon twice m del square psi plus v psi is equals to e psi. Then another example is Laplace equation. This we have already discussed, that is del square phi equals to 0, and here physical quantity which depend on coordinate system is chosen, and we can find that del square equals to 0, which is known as a Laplace equation. Then fourth example is the example of diffusion or heat flow equation. So this equation is given by del square theta equals to 1 upon k dou theta upon dou t, where theta is non-steady temperature and quantity k is known as diffusivity. So this is one of the Laplace equation. Then next equation is known as a Poisson's equation, which is given by del square psi is equals to minus rho upon epsilon 0, where that rho is a function of coordinates and epsilon is a constant. So it is known as Laplace equation in case of homogeneous, while Poisson's equation is non-homogeneous due to this term. Since in Laplace there is equal to 0, this is homogeneous, and due to this term this is non-homogeneous, therefore it is known as Poisson's equation. So, and if this phi is electric potential and rho is density, that is electric charge density, then this is the Poisson's equation. And if this psi represent the gravitational potential, then this Poisson's equation is converted as del square phi equals to 4 pi gp. Means when here this psi is electrostatic potential and here psi is a gravitational potential. So these are known as the Poisson's equation. And last equation is Helmholtz equation, which is del square psi plus k square psi equals to 0. So this equation appear in sound, acoustics or electromagnetic waves or elastic waves on vibrating string. So these are the Laplacian representing flux density and gradient flow of the function. So these are the various examples, 6 examples. I have just mentioned this example to tell you that what is the Laplacian operator and Laplace equation. Don't worry, in detail all these equations you are going to study in your TYBSc physics. Now it is not necessary, we have just taken this for your introduction, so you should just know what is the Laplacian operator. So Laplacian operator is given by del square, which is dou square upon dou x square plus dou square upon dou y square plus dou square upon dou z square, or this is also written as dou 2 upon dou x square plus dou 2 upon dou y square plus dou 2 upon dou z square. So this is the Laplacian operator. And also we have discussed the differential operator, which is given by del. So these are the new terms or new concepts for you. These are easy. So this is all about the differential operator and Laplacian operator.